Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Your host Superman in the house. Now, this is our fourth video in our XEN crypto series. Of course, this is going to be a free claim, a free mint and claim process. We've only got 2 days and 14 hours to go until launch, which is pretty exciting. And of course, this is the fourth video out of 5 that I'll be doing in the lead up to this. The fifth one will be a XEN strategy. So check that. It's going to come out later on today. Hope you guys enjoy that, and of course let's get into it. So this one here, we're going to be doing the fourth video on the XEN dashboard. Let's check it out. And of course here we are on the countdown on the real site, which is XEN.network. This is going to launch the real one. We're going to jump over to test network so we can see exactly what this will look like when it goes live. And of course here we are on the mint page. We've already covered mint and staking in our first videos. But we're going to jump over to the dashboard in this one, which is the X up on the top left there for XEN. And of course, there we go. And of course, we'll see the dashboard. We've got some key metrics here, which is good to understand. We're going to have the total supply of XEN there on this particular blockchain on Ethereum. And of course, there will be BSC and Polygon as well. And of course, total supply is 190 million units here on the test network. Now, obviously, the real world is going to be very different from the test network in terms of the magnitude of numbers. So we'll have to wait and see what the market decides and how viral and network effect this gets on. Obviously, the more people, the more that you'll earn, especially if you get in earlier, right? And mint for longer. So it's pretty cool. So we've got 190 million on the test network. Liquid supply will be 106 million at the moment. And the staked amount is 83.7 million staked at the moment. So obviously people are just playing around, getting used to it. And of course, you can use all the links. I'll show you, leave them in the video description. Below, we've got all the parameters, of course, of minting. So what the parameters are, what the maximums are at the moment, kind of thing. At the moment, we've got max term days is 100. Obviously, once it's supposed to reach to 5,000 in the real world. Obviously, not doing that on this one. The AMP here is the reward amplifier. Is the time-dependent part of it. The XEN mint reward calculation. It starts at 3,000 at Genesis, which is day 0 pretty much, and decreases by 1 day until it reaches 1. And that's obviously it started off at 3,000, so it's 2,978 at the moment. And of course, you can see on the left-hand side, the time since Genesis is 23 days. So that's taking it off of the 3,000 there. So we've got 2,978. So we'll have this in the real world too. Once obviously we start on Saturday, coming up in 2 days' time, we'll have our Genesis start date in 2 days and 14 hours. It's going to be pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. And the EAA there is the early adopter amplifier. And of course, as part of the XEN mint reward calculation, which depends on current global rank, EAA starts from 10% and decreases in a linear fashion by 0.1% each 100,000 increase in global rank there. So that's pretty cool. So that's 10%. The APY, of course, when you stake. So that's all about minting, a minting phase. And of course, once you claim, you can then stake it. And of course, you'll have the APY and a percentage yield. APY determines the XEN staking reward calculation. It is a non-compounding. And is prorated by days. APY starts at 20% on Genesis, day 0 there, and decreases by 1 pp, 1 part per every 90 days, and of course until it reaches 2%. So that's important. So basically 1 percentage point every 90 days until it reaches 2%, and then it's going to flat off there. So obviously it pays to better if you're staking. So you get a lot through minting, and then you get a lot of XEN through staking. It's going to be pretty crazy. Now, that doesn't mean you don't know what the price is going to do during all that period of time, of course. And, of course, prices go through different cycles, don't they? So that's pretty much the key parameters. And, of course, on the left here, we've got the global rank. And, of course, global rank is a counter which is increased by 1 whenever new account registers to use XEN, and a crypto rank C rank claim is made. So, obviously, as more people claim, the global rank will go up. We can see here it's 13,756. As part of the XEN mint reward calculation, which is dependent on log2 function of current global rank minus the C rank claimed by a user, right? So it's dependent on the global rank minus the C rank claimed by the user. So obviously there are currently active minters at the moment in the minting phase, 11,425. And then of course, active stakers, people that have already done the minting and claimed, there's 845 of those on the test network. This is the test network. Obviously, this is all going to be live on the real site when it goes live on Saturday. And total transactions 0, and of course the Genesis day, 23 days since Genesis, since it kicked off. So that's pretty much how that works. Hope you enjoyed that quick video. Next video I'm going to be doing is looking at some of the XEN strategy point of views. Is it better to buy in the market? Is it better to mint short days to do that? Or is it better to mint long, or is it better to and also stake out there, and also better to wait till 5,000 people have minted before minting and stuff like that? So there's lots of different questions people ask as well. Obviously, there's a multi wallet situation there too, and of course, it's going to be on multi-chain. So there's a few issues there. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and check out all the other Zen videos in this 5-video series before we lead up to launch. It's going to be pretty cool. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.